What is happening, guys? This is Nitro with Starfall Media, and welcome back to Subnautica. Okay, so right off the bat, you might notice that I have a few tools I did not have before. Well, these things happen. I actually forgot to hit the record button when I was trying to film the video, so we're just going to go ahead and pick it up from here. I picked up the Sea Glide, as well as a flashlight. In between the last one and this one, I believe so, the flashlight. So, what we're gonna try to do is get the high capacity tank, and we're just gonna enjoy things. We're just gonna check out the scenery, the sky, the water, that burnt piece of junk over there. Kidding. Let's dive in. Yeah, getting the high capacity tank is definitely going to make things a lot easier. Won't have to rely on brain coral anymore. Definitely want to stock up on our water supply. Going long distance can be challenging when you don't have any food or water. Got some vein metal. Yeah, I happen to know that most of the life forms on the planet are modeled after fish in real life. So a lot of the behavior that you see, such as them swimming in groups, stuff like that, is actually very akin to creatures that actually live in the ocean. Splatterfish. Gotta get your peepers. That's what I always say. You gotta get your peepers. Even if they like to juke you. Come here, you. Don't you laugh at me. The audacity of this thing. Gotcha. There's a peeper with attitude. Yeah, one thing I definitely want to point out, if you are a new player, if you've never played this before, this area is called the Safe Shallows. It is a relatively safe area with little threat to the player. If you want to go investigate the ship, it's better to do it after it blows up. And when you do, you want to stay away from the back of it, as there are 6 Reaper Leviathans over that way. And there's only one in the front. I don't even know where he came from, but he barely did any damage, so we're just gonna forget about it. Yeah, when I was playing through and forgot to hit the record button, I actually lured this stalker towards the life pod, and he's been a bit of a nuisance. See if we can take care of that. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, deal too much damage to a stalker or any like low threat predator in this area, they will run away. They're not in it for the long run like we are. Catch this bladderfish. One other thing I want to point out, I don't know if a lot of people noticed, but it seems like every time you play, there is a small chance that the environment will change, almost like Minecraft. It's never exactly going to be the same. I've actually come to notice that. Let's see what's new on the radio.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I think I'm a little bit more worried about people going home without me. Alright, so as you start to get messages coming into the radio, it'll actually give you locations that you can go investigate. This will often lead to blueprints, PDAs that have blueprints on them. Stuff that you won't just find laying around. So it's definitely worth a look. Gotta manage this inventory. I say it all the time. Gotta get your peepers. Protein-rich eyeballs. And of course we're gonna save our nutrient blocks for emergencies. Yeah, now in my last video I said that it was the salt and table coral samples that make disinfectant water, but I was actually wrong about that. It's actually the coral tube samples. Just want to point that out. I think now would be a good time to go ahead and make another storage locker. Yeah, one thing I did notice in my last playthrough of this game was that even when your PDA is pulled up, it still technically counts as you playing if you don't hit the pause button, and your oxygen will deplete as you are managing your inventory. I have actually drowned or passed out messing with my inventory before. It was a mistake I will not make again. Put our knife back in our inventory, and we are good to go. So just gonna double check the materials we need for these blueprints. So for the tank we need 2 glass, a silver ore, and the tank that we already currently possess to make the high capacity O2 tank, which is going to do us a lot of good. So it's definitely something that we want to have. So, to the caves. get around a lot faster now that we have our Sea Glide. Alright, this is a large wreckage site. Really good place for finding any kind of blueprints or materials. Also, fun fact, scanning the inside of crates with your scanner will help you discover blueprints, but if you already have the blueprint, it'll give you materials. Very useful tip. Got another stalker. Again, guys, these things will really mess you up if I haven't said that already.
Oxygen.
If you give them a chance, they can be nasty. Get rid of him. Yeah, that's right, you better run. Lunatic with a knife over here. Alright, so now that we've scared him off, we're gonna go ahead and scan this, which I believe is the, yep, the grav trap fragments. Get one more of those, and then we'll have a grav trap. Looks like it's right here. Voila.
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, playing this game, you definitely want to get all the blueprints. Scan everything. Definitely want to scan everything. H2O. Just checking these crates here, trying to see. Ah, there we go. Okay, so this would be a good example here. It's a Sea Glide fragment, but we already have a Sea Glide. So we scan it and we get some titanium. Pick up the salvage, some salt. Again, you want the salt so that you can make your bleach, and then use your bleach to make your disinfectant water. Coral brain, or brain coral, for oxygen. Sea salt, you want to pick it up. Looks like another crate down here. Yeah, when you're hanging around Creepvine, you do want to be careful, as it is populated by the stalkers. They make their nest in the Creepvine, as well as some other creatures. Just want to kind of watch your back.
30 seconds.
Good old brain coral. Alright, there we go. So it's getting dark. Bust out our flashlight. So we can keep looking around. And we got some copper. Good for those batteries and copper wire. I think I got everything from over here. Just gonna double check. Definitely want to look around, explore, and take it all in. It's a beautiful game to rush through. so we are not going to rush. When using any kind of tool that has a battery, I would definitely recommend turning the tool off when you're not using it, as the battery does run up, even when it's not in use. Gets a lot harder for the peepers to shake you when you have your sea glide. Whoa. Definitely want to watch out for these guys. They stink. They will set off clouds that will deal damage over time. Almost like a poison, a toxin. See if we can scan one. Up, and there it goes. Nasty stuff. Definitely want to stay away from it.
Oxygen.
There's a reason they call them gasopods. They are nasty. Alright, so we got a little bit of room in our inventory. We're gonna try to find some silver. Best bet is to go into any kind of cave. Right here we got some glass, or the quartz, rather, used for making glass. And what'd you have? It's some more quartz. Yeah, using the map and the light on the Sea Glide will use up more power. But when it's dark and you're looking for specific items,
30 seconds.
it's not a half a bad idea. Beautiful soundtrack. I love the music. I really love the music. Really helps to set the mood. And it gets you immersed. It feels like an adventure. It is. It's an adventure. Actually trying to find the caves that are around here somewhere, and just not having any luck. Just running into these gasopods. Yeah, the location of the life pod, or life pods, that you can find when listening to the radio, does pop up on the map. Those are actually some crash fish right there. We're gonna try and stay away from them.
Oxygen.
Oh. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Not this again. No, no. Ah, shit. Well, no escaping at that time. Yeah, you have to look out for you gotta look out for the oxygen. It'll get you every time. Looks like I actually lost everything I found, so ain't nothing I can do but get back out there and try it again. Pretty sure the last thing I found was quartz, so I'm gonna try to get that back. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun game, but there are dangers, and you have to look out for them. I mean, drowning, it's in the name. It's a thing. Luckily, we found this good spot here. Plenty of supplies. Easily more than makes up for what I lost. Yeah, when you find a good spot that's got lots of materials, one thing you want to do is set up a beacon, which is an item you can craft in the life pod. Excuse me, in the life pod. It'll really help you find your way around. This has always been one of my favorite spots to get materials, especially starting out. Unfortunately, when you clean it out, though, it kind of stays that way. I don't really know about any respawn rate for materials or anything, but as far as I can tell, I don't think they do. I don't think they do respawn. Ooh,
Emergency.
here we
A
go.
quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T
Yeah, this is it.
9,
Ship is gonna go boom.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And that is the nuclear reactor core going bananas inside the Aurora.
New blueprint acquired.
So that thing goes up in
Convenience.
smoke,
The
and then we get our radiation
has
suit.
been added to your blueprint database.
I'm just gonna start calling my PDA Siri because she literally talks like her. And is just as annoying. Alright, so in order to get the radiation suit, we actually need the fiber mesh, which I do have, and need 2 lead, which I do not have. Lead is actually something that you'll find a lot of in the mountains on the islands, but we're nowhere near over that way just yet. But you can find it in the safe shallows if you look, and we're gonna attempt to do that. Couldn't hurt. Go ahead and get our glass. There it is right there. Radiation suit, 2 fiber mesh, 2 lead. See if we can't get that going. Go ahead and try to store away our materials that we don't need so that we have plenty of room. Nope, need that. catch some fish. As I was saying before, when you get hungry, you gotta get your peepers. Peepers have the best source of nutrients. Replenishes more of your food meter, hunger meter. Doesn't hurt to grab whatever's in front of you too, though. Where'd you go? There you are. Here. Hey. There we go. Gotta get your peepers. I don't think I'll ever not say that. It's way better to have a peeper than anything else in this game when it comes to food. As far as I know. I could be wrong, but I do not think so.
Oxygen.
Also gotta get your H2O. Plenty of that. And I gotta pretend like I didn't just learn a huge lesson about breathing in this game. I tell you what, I just cannot. There we go. I was gonna say find the fish. Stalker made his way over here by the life pod. It does happen. All you gotta do is give him a whopping, slice him a couple of times. And like always, he should turn tail and run. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here. Oh, he's coming back for more. Oh, no, he wants the scrap metal. Yeah, a little fun fact about that. Stalkers hoard the scrap metal and take it back to their nest, and sometimes they will drop a seed, which you'll need later on for enameled glass, which is very important for building certain structures. There, I'm gonna get out of here. We'll get out of here too. Lost track of the life pod there for a second. Let's go ahead and take care of that hunger. Hunger and thirst. A constant and never-ending need when playing on survival. But that is all part of the challenge and the experience. I feel like you're not really going to get a full immersive experience in this game unless you play on survival. Maybe after making it through this playthrough, if you guys want to see it, drop me a hint in the comments and we can see about playing some permadeath. I have not ever actually done it before, so it'd be interesting. I'll be going into it blind if I do play it. Alright, so we're going to get our stuff back up, taken care of. Alright. And that is actually all the time that we have for right now, but you guys do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe. And just remember that this is Nitro with Starfall Media, and I'll see you next time on Subnautica.